Alright, we're back. I had a mini heart attack. I exited the game, came back, and hit load, and I realized I forgot to hit the save game before I logged off. But it's fine, there's an autosave. So, like, I reloaded the autosave, we're here, but it actually means I re-rolled the shop. So I, like, looked at this, I bought a few perks to see if it had reloaded. Sorry, to see if the RNG had actually changed, and it did. So I think like the purchases I made are slightly different, but it'll be fine. All right. So wanted to do a little bit of barracks organization before we go into the final combat. Oh, because I had to reload, I didn't get this. Oh, which means I didn't get the Abigail thing either. Hold on. So I actually have to redo that real quick. Use item. Use proof of merit. Abigail. Yes. So I can remove you out. Move you down. Change class. Abigail, Queen of Dragons. Right. And I said I need to override Pacifist. What was I overriding Pacifist with? Arcane Might. I think that's what I picked because it looked cool. Please tell me I have an Arcane Might. I do have an Arcane Might. Okay. And then use item, Abigail, proof of merit, yes. And then I said use item, dark, yes. Cool, move unit to the front, put a healer in the back, Templar Oriel, and I said use item. We used a bunch of EXP codexes. Bam, and bam. Okay, sure. 53. 53 is my highest. Oh, 54, okay. Then water. Alright. So, that's fine. And, you know, all things considered, I think, like, I don't feel like spending a whole lot of time on recording, going through, and doing a bunch of micromanagement, so I'm not going to. I'm simply going to give Lindley a black belt. And, oh, let's look at the... This is actually how I realized I forgot to save. Because I went to do artifacts, and I went down here, and I was like, wait a moment. Like, I don't have all of the things that I just looted. But anyway, Duelist Contract. Both units, or both teams get +1 attack if you attack at melee. Yeah, I think that's crazy. And then, we already saw that. This is the Rancher's Hat. So, yeah, we basically get cavalry-like movement. So I guess this is really good on archers. And then enemies will avoid targeting a squad if possible. Also pretty good on archers, I think. Yep, this turns you to flying, but at a heavy penalty. Lucky, and then maximum HP. Ignores zone of control, and plus 10% evasion. This is awesome for dagger squads. And, we don't want that. This is good on defense. Yep, that's all stuff we know about. Alright, cool. So what am I going to do? Lindley, I think, is just going to take like a Syrene's. Either a Syrene's or a Teresa's Bulwark. Let's give her a Teresa's. Okay, so that's our defensive setup. So it's going to be Diana and Lindley tanking. Right, Teresa's. So you're tanking with the Noisy Cricket, and you're going to be tanking with Exemplar. So that being said, let's throw here. Let's give you the Rancher's Hat. Okay. And then let's give Stefan. We have to change classes on some people. Alright. So we're going to move you guys to the back. And then Peter. Well, here. Andre is going to become a Ranger. Change class on you. Make him a Ranger. Okay. Remove you out. Change class on you. Ranger. And then change class on you. Ranger. And the reason we're doing this is we don't care about money anymore. We're just gonna have to run up and like fight things. And if you're fighting things, rangers do a pretty good job of being brawly. Okay, use item. I want water on you, and then let's EXP Codex a few times. Oh, that's a CP Codex, that's fine. Sure. And we want to replicate this idea on Raskuja's squad and Kuroda's squad, right? So I'm going to change class here. Actually, I would like to... Hold on. The people who don't have Scavenger, I think, are better. Let's move you back. Well, hold on. We'll just remove Kristoff. So here we go. Change class on Balan. Balan's a ranger now. Congratulations. You know, we had a unique ranger, Calvor the, whatever, Tireless, Fearless, somebody, and we ended up not using them, because I forgot about them. I don't feel like doing enough reorganization to get them back in the team. Okay. And what I want in here is an Oracle. Gwen is fine. And then Gwen, let's use some EXP codexes on you. Cool. Alright. One more. Kuroda squad. Okay. So Filbert is Ranger. Actually, how beefy is Kuroda himself? He's got 103. Okay, that's fine. Disarm. Oh, you're already a crazy Ranger, right? Because you've got Disarm and the Assassin's Heart. Change class. Yep. And then remove you out. Put in an Oracle in your spot. Use item. Okay, cool. And I actually think this is all I'm gonna do. I could certainly try to... Oh, Tatar needs a, whatchamacallit, artifact. I'm gonna drop the Fang of Duros, and I'm gonna give him... Well... Hold on. Oh, we can drop the Ataraxia as well. I need to distribute the Syrene's Regalia. Okay, so Syrene's, and we're gonna give you an Everlasting. Everlasting. Oh, we can't. I don't have enough squad capacity to do that. Interesting. Huh. Alright, maybe I'm not giving you Syrenes then. Because we definitely need healing. Where is it? Everlasting. Okay. Then the dagger squads. Nah. I mean, yeah, but nah. Alright, artifacts. We're gonna drop a Puffin in order to give you a Sirene. I can't because of capacity. Oh my god. Maybe I should have, Alright. So, I wanted to give Syrene's Regalia to more people, but apparently I don't have the capacity to do it. So, I mean, right, the smart thing to do would be to go and actually do a, like, arena run with Barnabas and, like, try to get everyone's leadership up. But God, that sounds like so much work to not change the outcome of anything. Like, I'm looking at this and thinking, do I even need to? Yeah, like literally. I guess I can give you a Sirens. All right, sure. We'll have a Sirens here. Because the boss does dark damage, right? So having dark resist is quite good. Catherine, Lindley. All right, fine. Artifacts. We'll give you a Sirens. And then we'll give Robertus a Sirens. Alright, and we're just gonna go. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to go to the marketplace and recruit. So... yeah. Just gonna recruit 5 of each. And the reason for this is, you know, it doesn't matter, I don't think, because I doubt I'll be doing it. But if you New Game Plus, you get access to like the entire graduating roster of your campaign. And what happens is they all enter this like shop that you can purchase with like, I can't remember, it's like remembrance crystals or something like that. And memory crystals, I guess. And so as you progress the campaign in New Game Plus, like every chapter, you gain some amount of memory crystals. And you can use those memory crystals to like purchase units and items that you had in your like clear file. And so basically the sort of next part of that is the game keeps track of like how many generations of New Game Plus your units have been through. So like if I clear the game, all of these guys go into like the pool of like they've done one round or like one playthrough, and then I can recruit them and they have like a 1 as their like generation set or something. And then if I clear the game again with them, then the next time they show up in the memory shop with like a 2, like in the number of generations they've, you know, survived or whatever. And basically units that have gone through multiple playthroughs have increased stats based on the number of playthroughs they've been through. Yeah. And so, you know, just in case, if I decide to do some crazy meme video later where I try to like get ridiculous stats on soldiers, I'll just like, you know, have extra soldiers available that are in this clear file. Yeah, whatever. All right. Oh, I guess I can do this. What am I gonna pick? I mean, like, I think this is like the canonical pairing, Lindley Zelos, and we'll just skip all. And then I think Diana Stefan is the most logical one there. And then I think Jules Sybil is also the logical one there. I mean, maybe not logic. I mean, it's just like they've been together the longest, right? Oh, and I guess this is not a mutually exclusive with Jules, so we're just gonna do this. Oh, wait. Wait. When did this show up? Let's see their conversation. I guess this conversation occurred like after chapter 24. Oh yeah, sweet. So there it is. Cool, cool. And then, well, Beatrix only gets Lysander to choose. Congratulations, you two. Whoop. So here we go. We're going to deploy in. This is the last mission. Alright, so there are some special things about this mission. I think it makes sense to put the dragons back here. Okay, so first we're probably deploying the melee in front, or the infantry in front, and then cavalry behind them. Diana has to be in front. Stefan, Ragavi, Muriel, Tatar, Rosalie, and Kuroda, wherever Kuroda is. And Rasku's out in front. Okay, cool. Now we deploy the cavalry behind them. Because I don't have... You know what? Actually, on second thought, let's deploy the cavalry in front so we can easily break their front line, and then we'll think about what to do with the infantry after that. We're not that much of a... We're not in that much of a rush to, like, advance to the middle, you know? So we'll do this. Catherine and Jules back here, and then Dragon Rider is back here, 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 and here. One more squad. Which squad did I forget? Lysander, of course. Okay. Lysander can actually be there. Stefan's so... Oh my god. He's got Boots of Tyranny. So, we've got a temple that we can revive people if we need to. But we're just going to defeat Xanatus. Okay.
Repent before the righteous.
Well, I promised we were going to go in with the Cavs first. I can always shuffle people in, you know?
I must stay strong.
Let's take this hit with Lindley. Oh, you know, here. I'm going to turn animations on. This is the epic final battle. It's gonna make the battle maybe unnecessarily long, but it's gonna be cool. The whole campaign we've been leading up to seeing how strong our troops are in this context. So I will say, I didn't expect the game to be this much of a pushover by playing a little bit more effectively. You know what I mean? Like, the choices I made in my campaign this time around were significantly better than the choices I made the last time I played this game. And as a result, I came into this playthrough expecting to, like, you know, play better but still struggle more or less. But it's been like, I wasn't prepared for this. Like, I suspect that, you know, it might have turned the sort of recorded campaign into something very, very boring to watch, but, you know, it, I do appreciate, you know, that the game is rewarding me for playing well. I should put well in, like, heavy, heavy quotations. Alright.
Where am I needed?
So, Diana, let's go here. We're just gonna chill with you guys. Like, I could go up, but I'm not going to.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
I also didn't have, like, 20 legitimate squads to deploy last time I played.
How can I help, my lord?
So I know that sounds ridiculous, but, like,
Do you know
I can't
who
fly
I
over this
am?
terrain. Okay, that's fine. I sort of, like, I only was making squads with the,
You make this too easy.
like, the story character leads. So I wasn't
They'll
using
lose
just,
this
like,
one for sure.
recruits, leveling them up, you know, getting their leadership up, etc., to try to, like, lead squads. Because, you know, early on in the game, like, you know, you get to deploy 8, 9, and eventually 12, and then all of a sudden it's like, alright, you can deploy 20 squads, and I just didn't have 20 squads ready, and I didn't, like, bother making 20 squads. So it sort of changes the tempo of the last mission a lot if you, like, only have 15 squads to deploy versus having 20 squads. What happened to my noisy cricket? I thought you were supposed to be attacking Diana, not other people. I'll be a little bit upset if we start losing units on the first turn. I mean, it's fine. Like, we have a Donari Temple up and back. Totally fine, but... they're strong. Kind of impressive, honestly. Yeah, we're 100% losing our front line. Alright. Oh, no. If the mages don't cast on the front line, we're fine. Back line? Middle line? Okay, we're good. Alright, so we didn't lose our front line. I was worried about nothing. So these tiles out here are damaging tiles. And I didn't bring the Firewalker boots, so I can't, you know, I can stand on them and take damage, but I'm going to try not to. And then Xanathus himself puts up a shield. He's invulnerable, you can't attack him. And then these red things are telegraphs, so at the end of the turn, he's going to attack, or I guess do damage to everyone who's standing on those squares. I believe you're safe to walk next to him on this turn. I believe. But I might be wrong. We'll find out soon. Cool, that's a surrender. Oh, it's not. There's a paladin back there. Sneaky paladin. Okay.
School is in session.
Well, go here. Check their movement. I can then get there. Get all the way there. Okay. And then there. Okay.
Battle formations.
Yeah, we can just do this. It's fine. All right. This tile is safe. And then after this, there should be no zone, so we can do whatever we want. Oh, we might not kill the back line. Maybe Narima will. Okay. Alright.
Command me.
I wonder if I'm supposed to make the Dragoons lightning affinity so they actually hit things. Maybe. quite.
I love this part.
Alright.
Rascuja can sense its prey.
Oh, I can actually. Because I have crossbows. This is what happens. Now, we don't get to attack a second round, because the crossbows only work on the first round for rangers. But that's still a significant amount of damage we can put up.
We will always find a way.
Okay.
Stay strong, everyone.
Dragons can't quite get through. Alright, that's fine. So we'll do this. We'll walk up here. Knock you out. Well, at least try to knock you out. Might be able to. It's looking pretty good. I guess it could have been meteor, huh? So I hadn't really considered it. So prime candidate for meteoring is Paladin Squad, because it's just so tanky. I don't think... I wonder if horror works. Or terror. Let's see. Oh, it kind of does. It doesn't reduce it by a lot, but
What's our
it's
next
fine.
tactic?
So then let's go up here and attack you. This should just be an instant kill. Okay, good. Alright.
Getting real thirsty here.
Oh, this is the music they play at the opening. Like the... whatchamacallit.
Dinner time.
Like on the title screen of the game.
I must be brave. I'm just getting started.
Yeah. So these fellas, I think we get like, it's 2 or 3 turns of them staying up. And after that, Xanatos like absorbs all of them and then drops his shield. And then you get a chance to attack Xanatos. The HP values of the boss himself are like hidden, so you can't tell. But my hunch, based on the script lines, is that he absorbs any of the squads that are alive, and he gains HP as a result. And so it's like, if you can't DPS through the squads, then like you can't actually put, you know, a dent in his health. All right. Avoid those hot spots. Oh, I think she's referring to this. Okay.
Awaiting your
So
orders.
we're gonna go up here, aggressive onto you. As far as I can tell, the hard counter to paladins is just artillery.
Master Sergeant, awaiting orders.
Donar be with us.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to powers teleport Diana over here,
Repent
and then Diana's
before
going to
the
go up
righteous.
here. And I think this successfully allows her to tank the north side. I'm not confident, but I think it works. Because the infantry squads behind her don't have enough mobility to run past and like attack the rest of us. Okay, then how we doing here? We go up, aggressive attack, bam. Seems alright. Richard. The scary one is that. I'm almost tempted to just let them come in. This is such
Ready
bad
for the
tempo.
barbecue.
Oh, sorry.
But
Did
like,
you need something?
I can do something like this. Wait, hold on. Can you get past? You can actually get to there.
Bet you didn't see this one coming. I love this part.
You can hit there. You can hit there.
Raskuja is
What if I do
ahead.
this? Rosalie can come up and grab this choke. Here, hold on. Well, Jules can not really get anywhere interesting. Okay, so what if we do this? Just step back and let them come to us. These are ranged attacks that are not scary at all. Oh, we get a meteor? Okay. Not tutorial, sorry. Powers. Meteor. I don't know, here. Here. Sure.
Victory for
Time to act
Ember.
is now.
I guess I can just exemplar, huh? Yeah, okay. I should have exemplared before doing this hit, though. Maybe I don't even have to. God, we're so strong. This is absurd.
I ain't got all day. You got a plan?
All right. Yeah. I think the correct move is just to take a chill turn. Powers, terror on you guys. Okay.
We will always find a way.
And then
I can taste you.
dragons come up and get ready.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not. My friends are counting on me.
By doing
Stay
this, I
strong,
can.
everyone.
Oh, I can't. Well, here, we'll do this.
Time to end this.
Do you know who I am?
They'll come forward. Some of them will run through, hit Rosalie. You guys will do something funny. Not sure what you'll do. Well, the fact that they're all...
Getting real thirsty here.
no, I can't really... Well, I can step in front like this. Make it so Raskuja can't get easily grabbed. Okay, let's just give it a shot. Or give them a shot, see what they do. So this is a full-on dagger attack. 6 daggers. Did that just hit for 355? It's Caffey the Curious. Crazy soldier. So this is gonna hurt a lot. Maybe I overestimated that. Right, because the triple Centurion front line, like it hits through your front line into your support line. I mean, I guess it did kind of hit hard. Right, like if we took 3 of these kinds of attacks, we would lose our squad. Thankfully, the other folks are already busted up. Triple fire mage. One each, bro. Not bad, not bad. Kind of scary, but we're fine. We have Exemplar up, we're totally fine. Ate all the units. Okay. Maybe that was just for demonstration, because there's no way we could have killed all those units in that amount of time. Like, we couldn't get to them fast enough, right? Maybe that was like... Let's see. Can we attack Homie? We can. Huh. This is not in the same order that I remember it happening. Okay. So we get an in-between turn to attack. I have a meteor. So let's go ahead and meteor onto... This is a good meteor, right? Get 2 paladin squads with it. And then I can do a terror up here.
Break their resolve.
So 1, 2, 3, okay, we can't. Well, I guess we're just gonna go and attack him, huh? Alright. So
You
Beatrix,
make this too easy.
go here. Xanatos counterattacks with dark magic, which is why I wanted to put sirens on people. Because in order to actually deal damage to him, you have to take dark damage on the counter. So we're gonna AoE first. We're just trying to put damage on his like hands and stuff. And once his hands are all down, we're gonna come in with the single target squads and try to rip him to shreds. Alright.
Balmont hunkers.
Ready.
What? I
Let's
can
go
taste
here.
your fear.
Leave some room for our melee squads down below.
I can do this.
And I guess Xanatos, if I remember correctly, he only stays vulnerable for like 1 turn. And he resummons, right? So like on the turn he resummons, you get to attack. And then after that,
They'll notice this one for sure.
you have to go back to dealing with his minions. On my first clear, I think I had to go through like a full 4 or 5 rounds of ads, maybe even more. Like it was rough, right? Because I was struggling to DPS the ads down in time. He was absorbing them, regaining health. And then I was like struggling to deal any good damage to him, and like he was hitting me back on the counter pretty hard. Like I lost a lot of my weaker squads just like from attacking him. And it got to a point where like it was like Lindley, Diana, and like I think I had Lysander with artillery. You can do that. I'm pretty sure you can attack him at 3 and he doesn't attack you back. Yeah, he doesn't get to attack you back. So this is actually my rationale for choosing war bows instead of horse bows. Because, you know, what... I mean... Like, horse bows don't actually do much in most situations. Like, as long as you have a beefy enough front line, like, it doesn't matter that, like, you run up, hit, and run away, or if you, like, stay back and hit from far. But on Xanatos specifically, horse bows get attacked back because they're range 2, but war bows do not. Well, I guess I didn't have to do this. I think if there are no other targets, don't all your arrows hit the same one? I guess we're out of...
We will always find a way.
We don't have to go cautiously aggressive here. Bam. Okay, now it's cavalry time. Oh, we get extra move. Right. Because I have that item. Okay. Cavalry time. Lindley
For my
first.
people, for my homeland.
here. Sure, why not? Jaromir. Witcher. We'll do the mob squads first. That's fine. Let's see, how far can these guys go? Not very far. Alright. I am thinking about like trying to do a charge attack next turn, like on the minions. So like I want to leave my cavalry a little bit far away, but I'm not like properly calculating it. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. There's also my justification why I think like Oracle in every squad is super strong, right? Because your Templars just can't keep up with healing 9 targets, but the Oracle negates most of the damage.
School is in session.
You should have waited, Barnabas. He's already beat up. Poor guy. I don't think I never gave him a proof of merit. After he like basically carried our entire campaign by like giving all of our leaders their stats, I didn't even spare a proof of merit to make him beefier. Barnabas can just back up here. Cool. Now here comes some more fun.
Give me
Go up
strength.
here. Two hands down. Hands, legs. Some appendage. 3 are down. Oh, they're always arms. His legs stay intact. Okay.
Where
Now
am I?
Diana. Let's take one of the top tiles. It's prime real estate for Diana. Actually, let's take this
A
tile because
paladin
nobody else
never
can reach that tile, I
surrenders.
don't think.
Telling me who to kill.
And so my main problem on my first playthrough was like these, rogue squads. Like I just couldn't have them attack Xanatos because they took so much return damage that they just died. Right? Oh, I don't have enough mobility to get there. All right, Muriel. Okay, so this is, well,
Oh, sorry. Did
Okay.
you need something?
Stefan. Oh, we have enough spots for everybody. I was gonna say like the upcoming moment is sort of why, well, not just the upcoming moment, but why I was really focused on the Swordmaster ladies and the champion homies, because they perform well up to this stage, but like you can clear everything without them. It's just like at this moment when it's Xanatos and like you can do this level of damage. Like here, watch. It's just so much. Like this one squad. And I have 2 of them because of General Agavi. Oh, one squad doesn't get a spot. I can fix that. This might be really close. We might not be able to. I guess because we're doing cost attack, right? I just don't want to take... Maybe I could have normal attack versus cost attack. The difference is only 15%. Well, that 15% could be the difference in the kill. Right? God, look at that champion damage. Oh my god. I've got one more champion squad. Let's send Kuroda up. Maybe Kuroda gets the final blow. Oh, we got him. Alright, so that was Xanatus. Very anticlimactic, but honestly, it's just like... The difference between my first run and this was so stark. Like, I cannot even properly express it in words. It was... Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to beat the game the first time. It was just so tight. And then here we just bonked him. And of course, you know, like, I sort of set out to do this. Like, once I knew what was coming in the game and I understood, like, rather, I had come up with a possible solution to the final boss. You know, this is a solution. So, let's enjoy the story closing. Zelos has the blood connection to, maybe not directly to Xanatus. He had it with Edmund Pendergast. Not sure. I just realized the ending might be different based on whether or not you choose to pair Lindy with Zelos. And since I chose to pair Lindy with Zelos, we might get a specific ending. I accidentally clicked. Sorry, I skipped the dialogue. Well, I guess you only get this dialogue if you do the guidance chapter. If you skip it, you probably don't get this. God, she's so strict. I guess this is tough love, maybe? This looks like the encampment in the Eastwall district that we saw right before chapter 1. Like, when Lindley and Zealous were going out to fight Antares. over 2 years passed since Lindley first saw battle. 2 years that have changed Tonra forever, but foremost in Lindley's heart forged friendships and bonds that will never be broken. The families of Viridia, once torn apart and deprived of what matters most, are finally reunited. As the sky returns to normal, the Nephilim army arrives back home to find that people are celebrating the end of the war. As signs of the Xanatus cult are removed, so too wanes the age of nobles as the people look forward to an uncertain future. Look toward an uncertain future. That's Lysander, isn't it? Oh, I swear I didn't click. I think what Lindley said to him was like, become the leader or something. Basically thanking him for not letting her become a tyrant so that he should become a leader instead. That's my best guess on what that said. I mean, I guess, if you're watching this, you could do a freeze frame on that and see what the line actually was. But do I read this? Barnabas Fitch, the former Master Sergeant of the Imperial Army. After decades of being a soldier, he finally retires to his ranch in Melmond country. Approached many times with offers to join the New Republic, Barnabas rejects, preferring the simple life. Sybil Byrne, the restless heart. She and Jules, after a long friendship, finally found something more between them. Jules' ascension to King of Sayuna has added a twist to their relationship, but they are in love and they plan to marry. Jules is urged to bear a full-blooded Sayunari heir, but to Sybil, this was an unexpected relief, as she never saw herself bearing children anyway. Raskuja, the Baraktor mercenary. After the death of Xanatus, he quickly returned to his homeland, with a king's ransom in reward for his service to the Nephilim army. Because of the great boon he provided his people, Raskuja became a venerated alpha male to bear a small army of offspring. Raskuja lived to a ripe old age and passed away surrounded by an expansive and adoring family. Idalia Haugen, of the Sisterhood of Mercy. Is that Haugen or do you say that like Huygen? I don't know. And Diana's bonded. With Alex back in her custody, Idalia returns to her duties as Diana's support. Her example and conduct have been held up as the exemplary priestess of the Sisterhood of Mercy, which defined the ancient order for many years to come. Karl Jaromir XIII, Duke of the Duchy of Embor. He had committed his duchy and his life to the Nephilim army from its very inception all the way to the end. As the last major nobleman from a bygone era, Jaromir found himself alone in a new world, one that had looked past the time of lords. The founders of the Republic proposed Jaromir become a proconsul, the highest rank of government under the consul, and to function as a representative for the Embor region. Jaromir, putting his people first, accepted the role and abandoned the idea of noble lineage. This astounding act of humility served the New Republic well, setting the stage for new traditions and institutions that would create a lasting peace. Antares Bergen, war hero of the Succession War. Having taken his own life, ending his rebellion, Antares gave way for Lindley to become the new face of those opposed to tyranny. The proconsulate has ordered a monument to General Antares, not only for his service in the Succession War, but also being the spark that lit a fire in the people's hearts. Beatrix Pendergast, adopted daughter of Edmund Pendergast. With the death of Edmund, Grandmaster of the followers of Xanatos, Beatrix had, for a brief moment in her life, aligned with the common goals of others. In the aftermath of the Nephilim War, the Pendergast financial empire was left in shambles, but Beatrix managed to sell the scraps for a respectable sum. She founded a magic university in the city of Sandraka, which would become the main hub of magical hopefuls across the world. Due to the effects of her divine bloodline, Beatrix lives for another 120 years, completely defining the world of academic magics for generations. Beatrix and Lysander's whirlwind infatuation remained spicy as ever, even after all of the preceding events. All the more shocking was that they managed to keep it under wraps long enough to see Lysander take the highest office in Viridia. Lysander Bradford, former general of the Imperial Army and former chief advisor to the Nephilim Army. After the Nephilim War, Lysander served time in prison for his mutiny. Despite this, the proconsulate approached Lysander with a special invitation to become the primary author of the new Articles of the Republic. Using his rich education in philosophy and history, Lysander put his entire soul into its creation. Making sure to help set up a government that would be just, compassionate, and sustainable, Lysander would be known as one of the founders of the Republic, perhaps its most influential. After earning his freedom, Lysander would eventually rise to the proconsulate itself and become Viridia's head of state. He never spoke with Lindley again. Abigail Qasim Dargan, priestess of the Sisters of Mercy. Her time with the temple had passed in her heart, and she left the Sisterhood of Mercy to live in Sayuna and become the darling of the new kingdom of Sayuna. During the Nephilim War, she discovered she has an affinity for dragons, and they for her. Abigail committed to the study of draconology further, and developed her own personal brood. Though chased by a gaggle of potential suitors, Abigail has put romance on hold for some time, at the protest of many who wish for her to pass on her royal bloodline. Narima Reza, leader of the Scions of Dargan. Having proven a champion of the Sayonari people, King Jules asked her to lead the new Sayonari Defense Force, and she accepted. As an avid study of Sayonari history of the Dargan dynasty, I guess that's fair, okay. Narima brought valuable knowledge and tradition to the new army, restoring the prestige of times past. Sayuna would be, for generations to come, a powerful force in the new order. Jules Qasim Dargan, former officer of the Imperial Army, heir to the Dargan royal dynasty, and the new king of Sayuna. King Dargan's dynasty had vanished after Queen Soha's demise at the end of the Ethereum Crisis, but Dargan also bore a son, Qasim. This Ethereum Crisis was basically the atomic weapon that blew up Ezram. Because of the exhaustive work of Narima's Scions of Dargan, they tracked the royal lineage to lie with Jules, and he has become King Jules Qasim Dargan II. In his capacity as king, Jules advocated for the advancement of Sayonari quality of life, and was forever known as Golden-Hearted King Qasim. Casimir, former prime minister and then emperor of Viridia. The scheming politician made many enemies, leading eventually to his demise. By the time of his death, his empire was in a state of total collapse as the Nephilim army reigned supreme, and even the Xanatos cultists had turned their backs on him. Now possibly residing in the deepest hell, history sees Casimir as one of its most hated figures. Diana Ebongard, arch-paladin of the Donari Temple, known forever as the Goddess of War. Though the war and the burden Diana carried throughout took its toll on her psyche, the world has changed for the better. that she may come to see the world she worked tirelessly to defend. She rejected calls for her to take the title of Grand Mistress of the Temple, knowing hers is the path of the warrior. In time, she will again hear the call for a champion to rise and defend the innocent of Tonga. Stefan Dunny, former spy for the Denari Temple, enjoys his life with Diana, choosing to serve as a facilitator for the temple's many new challenges. It almost seemed inevitable that these two would fall in love despite their profound personal differences. Stefan leaves behind his former life of whimsy to walk steadfast with Diana for the rest of their days. Zelos, former Imperial Army officer and the man behind the Hand of Xanatos. Having lost his path during the Nephilim War, Zelos committed incredible war crimes, slaughtering dissidents and assisting in the kidnapping of children. But one thing remained: his loyalty to Lindley. Unable to watch his best friend of decades fall into a deadly trap, Zelos nearly gave his life to pave the way for the ultimate downfall of Xanatos, and to end, an end to the Nephilim War. We get the credits. I think. Staff? I'm clicking. Alright, so while this is running, I think some thoughts on the game. So first of all, loved it, great game. You know, if you are still on the fence about it, I can tell you that having played through it now 2 full times and having played, like, especially the early chapters, you know, a lot more times than that, it's a very different experience on the first playthrough and the second playthrough. I think, like, games like this are unbelievably hard to balance. And all things considered, I think the game developers did a pretty solid job. The first time I played, you know, I didn't really understand how the game worked, like from a mechanics level. Rather, like, you know, general, you know, put melee in front of melee, put archers behind things, that's fine. But, like, understanding the finer aspects of squad composition, like how to use the traits to your advantage, how to use artifacts to your advantage, like how to use threat to manage targeting. I didn't know any of that, so, like, I suffered in the process while I tried to figure it out. And, like, once I learned the campaign, like, sort of learned the way the maps play, and then learned how I wanted to build squads around the game's mechanics, you know, the difficulty dropped significantly because I was playing more optimally. But I think that's, like, not a bad thing. I think it's totally fine. And, you know, if I were to play again, I might do things like ban myself from going to the arena, or, like, ban myself from using certain artifacts, or things like that. But yeah, like, just very fun game to play. Great art, great music, just great feel and vibe to the game. The only complaints I really have are things like, I don't think the tooltips are specific enough in some cases, and I don't think, like, the fact that the math is too hidden from the player, and that you can't, like, quickly compare your stats and, like, understand what the stats actually do. Right? So, like, you know, there were times in the game where, like, whoa, that's 10 skill, that's a lot. But it's like, what does it really mean? Like, am I gaining 10% crit? I'm like, you know, it's not obvious, right? So I think, like, that makes it a little bit harder to try to play the game in a more serious way. But let's click through this. So I guess our two heroes are going to go off into Grothnor in the far northeast to fight cultists, and not return to regular civilization. I guess we never really got more info on the Donar and Xanatos stuff. The studio is working on a sequel, so maybe we'll see a completely different story. Maybe we'll see a continuation to this story in the same world. It'll be interesting. Alright. Save clear data. So if I hit this, I can do New Game Plus and do whatever. I can click a thing. Begin the game. Oh, you could... I got it. So each time you clear, it allows you to save a clear data into a slot. And basically, so... I'm playing this game on Steam. And Steam, by default, like, has you back up your saves to the cloud. But as a result, you can't, like, delete saves. And I didn't want my old save sort of, like, you know, sitting in... Where is it? I didn't want my old save sitting in here while I was trying to, like, put new saves in for the recordings. So I disabled cloud backup, and I deleted all my local save files, which is why, like, you know, right here, I only have save files related to this recording playthrough. So the, you know, my clear data that I got showed up as, like, the only clear data. But, like, otherwise, you would normally have a list of possible slots to put all your clear data slots. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about New Game Plus right now. But either way, I think I've voiced most of my thoughts, and at the end, really, I have a lot of appreciation for this game, for the studio, for making this game, and you know, I hope you too decide to play this game and enjoy it as much as I have. But with that, I'm going to sign off, and perhaps next time I will be playing a new game. It's been a great pleasure. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see some of you next time. Peace.